have always been a subject of my interest, and during my extensive travels, I have written about it, as well be it the Daswani family of Brazil or the rulers of Australia, all of us who made us pride. I take this opportunity to personally congratulate Baroness Verma, Miss Priyanka Gill, Miss Anu Dugal, Miss Janvi Gaur, and Miss Arunima Kumar for what they have achieved in their respective fields, and I wish all the 5 great ladies would continue with their good works and this continue to inspire all of us. I must admit that the peoples of Indian origin have played very positive role in promoting not only the cultural and traditional values of this heritage country, but also the modern forwarding-looking face of India to the world. You are the torch-bearers of India and have, through your work and professionalism, highlighted the global aspect of Indian women overseas. In my own companies, after my mother passed away, my wife took over as the head of the companies. And on the public forum, many times I accepted with pride that I still live on my wife's money because she earns and I spends. I felt very proud when I read recent media reports that the government of India has made it mandatory for all listed companies and private companies with net worth of rupees 300 crores and above to ensure one lady member in the board of directors. This brings a lot of hope, but also throws a big challenge. The challenge is that aren't enough women to easily fill in the post. We all know what happens when the seats in politics get reserved for the women, and just some male politician make a thumb or something just to make them a wife or a mother or somebody just to act because of a woman's seat. The challenge is that aren't women enough to easily fill in the post. This brings us to the basic question and need to promote the girl child from the basic education in this country. I'm sure FICCI Flow, with its enough strength and enough branches, would continue to focus and work on this issue. As per the assessment of United Nations Millennium Development Goals, which would complete 15 years in this 2015, there is much which India has to do, gain gender parity areas. Based on this, the UN's Sustainable Development Programs, which will follow the MDGs. Today we talk about women empowerment, and I think all of your branches do a lot of program for the women empowerment. But do you realize that women like you can empower men? As you have proven yourself, no, to be honest, many of you have proven yourself reaching such prime positions in this prestigious organization. That's why you're here sitting in this auditorium today. Many of you, and I repeat, many of you for sure know that your husbands are recognized by the identities you have created for yourself. Similarly, many of you have been in such positions because of your husband's profile, which was common in this country in Chamber of Commerce's organizations. For you, it is an opportunity to prove yourself to the world, so history won't say that what you are is because of your husband's name or profile. It's time for you to present to the world that you are the woman of today who have the power within, as such, do not need to empower in any sense. And as I said before, fact is, many of you can empower men. Thank you very much, and I thank Amar Singh ji, who is here with us today. Coming from Calcutta, all of our college time, we spent hearing stories about my family relations is long within the Victoria family, and Amar Singh ji years and years ago with that. And I thank you to being here this afternoon. Thank you.